Bro, just demand a trade, ask to get out, go to Kobe Altman, get a buyout, whatever the hell you want to do. What he did last night is disgraceful. Like, truly disgraceful.
Really quick, before I begin, if you guys can smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, this seriously makes a huge difference to my videos and lets YouTube know to recommend this video to a brand new audience. So thank you so much for doing that, and let's begin.
The other guy that apologized last night was on a bad team, and that is Kevin Love of the Cleveland Cavaliers. He had one of the most ridiculous viral moments of the entire season where he just slaps the ball inbounds to the Toronto Raptors out of frustration. They throw it for a wide open three and they hit it. Now, there is not a scoreboard that is being shown in the videos that I saw that were all going around social media last night.
I didn't see one in any video either, yeah.
Okay, but for context, that's a 2-possession game when he does that. It's a 2-possession game. And of course, they ended up getting run out the rest of the way in that game. And Kevin Love goes in and he apologizes after the game to his teammates and whatever else. But I just, and this is the downside of quitting on a season. And I do think that has a profound impact on the players on the team. And I don't know about going forward. Like, if you're Kevin Love, and I've been a Kevin Love fan, bro, just ask, demand a trade, ask to get out, go to Kobe Altman, get a buyout, whatever the hell you want to do. But, bro, don't go on the court. And that is what he did last night is disgraceful. Like, truly disgraceful. That's a 2-possession game. Your team is, these guys stink. But they're still fighting. They're still playing. The ones that are getting the opportunity to play, they're playing. And they play like they care, right? Even though they're up against it every single night, they're put in a position by that organization not to win. That kind of stuff drives me crazy. And I do think Kevin Love should be somebody that if you're on that team, he's showing you the ropes. That's somebody you look up to. This is a guy that's made all-star teams. This guy that's been on a championship team. And just because you are disenchanted with your plight doesn't mean that and I know he apologized after the game, but bro, you get paid $31 million a year. And you hadn't done nothing. You hadn't even played this year. And then you do play, and this is the example that you set when you got a bunch of young guys on that team that are like, I mean, what do you think those guys feel? Your apology, you're hollow, man. Like, the apologies, like, that is, to me, incredibly hollow because your actions speak louder than your words. And that was your actions. You know what I mean? That's how you acted in a game that wasn't done. Just because of your level of frustration, you don't think everybody's frustrated on that team? You don't think they all drive to work and say, like, this sucks? I'm going to go get my ass beat in a basketball game again. My friends are going to text me. That's no fun. I wish some of these guys that aren't in their ideal situations would comport themselves in a way that was professional. And what he has done, this has been a mark on him. It has. Since Kyrie was able to get out, LeBron was able to get out, he was kind of the last one standing. But you still, the way you act is, to me, I do think that's I don't think that's right. Not when you're still getting paid $31 million a year.
If you told me it was a 20-point deficit late in the game, I'd be like, yeah, I get it. Yeah, everybody gets frustrated. It happens. It was a mistake. I'm sure he didn't mean to do it. But a 6-point game in the third quarter with a chance to close the quarter strong and, cut the deficit and stay in the game, that's where I take real issue with it in a moment like that. And, it's great that he took some accountability after the game and apologized and all that. But as you said, actions often speak louder than words. And it was just disappointing to see that. And I'm sure if you're on the same team and you see somebody do that, that's deflating in and of itself to see that happen. And the way they did collapse in the fourth quarter, it does seem like it was totally deflating to see that happen. Even if you're limited with the amount of guys available, you got to compete. You got to compete.
Yeah, and I'm just saying, like, I don't like the whole I'm not in the situation, so I ain't gonna play. Like we talked about it with Harden at the beginning of the year with Houston. We the Blake Griffin stuff, he's certainly playing much more inspired basketball since he's in Brooklyn. But you're not like some of these guys that you're not gonna be in the ideal situation. It's like just don't play. Don't play. Ask for a buyout, whatever it may be, right? But like to go out there and to do that to me is infinitely worse than just acting like you're injured all year until you don't play and you're still collecting your check.
In terms of that buyout, Chris, Kevin Love makes $31.3 million next season and then $28.9 million for the 2022-23 season. Still got a ways to go on that contract, 2 more seasons. We'll see if at some point buyout talk ever starts with him. I'm not so sure. We'll be at that point starting next year.
What I'm saying is, and again, I know it's too much to sacrifice, but I mean, he hasn't been worth that contract in the least.
No.
They gave him that he hasn't earned a dime of that.
Nothing.
He's
shooting 40% from the field right now, 12 points per game. He's become a lower level role player, which is sad to say. I mean, only at 32 years old, some of the injuries he's had.
Look, if you put a Nets jersey on him, Kevin Love would be awesome again. That's what bothers me. To me, that is your character. It just is. If you're on one of these rat teams, the fact that you don't, like these guys now, they just don't even play. They don't even try. It's like, come on, bro.